magic lenses. Now, as soon as I enumerate the lenses on this list, someone's going to complain and go, oh my god, why didn't you include that lens? And my answer is going to be the same. It's going to be that I didn't include several lenses for several reasons. When I call this list the list of magic lenses, of course magic being relative here, it means they operate and function on several different levels. You know, some things are like a one-trick pony. You know, like 'cause somebody is good at one thing and not too damn good at many things. So I named these lenses out because they function as more than one thing. A macro lens and a portrait lens, for example, or a lens that is just absolutely incredibly sharp, incredibly saturated, great for black and white, great for portraiture, just absolutely incredible on several different levels. So there's reasons why many lenses, and someone's going to say, why didn't you include so-and-so lens? There's a reason why I didn't include it. There are many incredible lenses out there that don't belong on this list, even though they are incredible by their own right, but which are not here because they don't perform on many different levels, which I would call a magical lens. A lens is just, wow, it does a whole lot more than you think it does. Like the 16mm f1.4 Fujifilm lens, incredibly sharp, absolutely amazing lens. You can get up incredibly close, just a few millimeters away from your subject, so you could do this pseudo-macro photography if you're out in the field. Usually a field lens, it's great for wide angle. You can't get a few millimeters away from your subject, right? Well, this lens does that. Not only that, it's basically Fujifilm's top best lens right alongside their 80mm. So this lens belongs on the list where another incredible lens does not. So I hope I explained that very clearly. So in no particular order here, the Voigtlander 58mm f1.4 Noct, of which I've talked about endlessly. The Nikkor. Do I have to bring all these lenses out? I don't think I do. It kind of gets tiring opening up dozens and dozens of cases of lenses and bringing them out here. The Nikkor 105mm. I'll have the list below, by the way. Nikkor 105mm f1.8 AIS. The Nikkor 55mm f1.2. Nikkor 180mm 2.8 D-series autofocus. Nikkor 24mm f1.8 G-series. The DC Nikkor 105 f2 DC. The DC Nikkor 135mm f2. Tokina 100mm 2.8. Zeiss 35mm f2. Zeiss 135 f2 APO sonar. I know there's a new version of that lens. Zeiss 50mm 1.4, Nikkor 300mm 2.8. Which version? Any version, really. They're almost all optically identical. The compression, the saturation, everything about the lens is just whew. Yes. Fujifilm 16mm 1.4, as I mentioned. 35mm 1.4, Fujifilm. Fujifilm 80mm f2.8 macro. The Zhongyi Midicon 35mm 0.95. There we go. Now, like I said, there's awesome lenses that are not on this list, and they're not on this list for a reason. You know, I actually give a great deal of forethought about these lists, and I think about them over and over and over again. It's like, should that be on there? Should something else be on there that's not? So, you know, disagree. Someone will always disagree. Why isn't so-and-so lens on there? You keep praising it, but why don't you have it on that list? Well, there's a reason why it's not, keeps something be incredible, but not on this list at the same time. It's not contradictory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like these videos. If you do, click the link below. Happy New Year! And all that garbage. See, I'm not hungover like you because I don't drink alcohol. I hate alcohol. I don't see the fun in alcohol, quite honestly. You know, hey, you feel great for a few hours, you feel like crap for about 20 hours. Oh, wow, that sounds like I should do that again. No. I wonder how humanity does that. I felt really good for a few hours, but I felt like crap for about 30 hours. I think I'm going to try that again. Okay? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Someone's going to say, well, you got your own vices, you eat too much, fat boy. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. We all have our own vices, don't we? Mine is pizza and burgers. Yours is brain cell killing alcohol. We all got issues, don't we? Pot calling the kettle black, right? Right? Exactly. Happy New Year. Bye.